Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we own all of the Persian lands in this episode. As you can see, that's the de jure empire of the Persian Empire, of the parts that control de jure kingdoms. I I have the ability to create the Persian Empire title, but honestly, I would not do that because what's the purpose? The only purpose if one were to create a Persian Empire is if you were a Zoroastrian, because that's one of the requirements to restore the high priesthood. Which I did that back in the old series of Sanulatovich, or what I often call it as AKA Zoroastrian Croatia, when we expanded that empire from there to there, through the Middle East, through Persia, and even through that basin, and had this one barony on that border to China, and that caused me to invade China. That time, which was probably the biggest success I've ever done, at least what I think is a success to me, in my ears. And right now, as the threat level once again has to go down, and it's still got many, many years ahead before we can finally, start the official invasion of India by entering the Indus Valley. What the problem is that, although no doubt that our vassal, particularly Persia, Sistan, which is the queen of that, no doubt she can invade what's left of these Zoroastrians. Make it so. That would be the first entrance to the region that we know is Punjab. So, although apparently, by fighting this one holy war, that means Kabul has to fall first. Unless the Sogdians beat us to it first, and thus complicating our, way of entering. Which the only way to enter through that is through there or through that. But it ain't gonna happen anytime soon. So don't get your hopes up. But I will slow down on their, I will switch the vassal war declaration. Only external vassal war, so they can no longer fight each other. Don't worry, their opinion towards me is very, very high. So they may not like it, but we're doing whatever we could. And if our alliance with the Sogdian ends whenever that old Shah finally dies, then we're gonna have to restore that alliance. Unless, no, I can't declare. God dang it, man! Use your words. I could not declare established tributary state because the whole world would be at me. Which again, there's defense spec, you see. What's left of the Mazdans? Most of the eastern, as in these are all Indian kings, the great kingdoms of India. Bunch of European, bunch of pagans. Can't do that. Also, I just noticed that on the cursed defense effect, Khanum Bornu. Khanum Bornu is Nestorian, somehow. But it's a holy war, which I would be able to system, but of course that would mean, well, they just do not want to live in that part of the empire. I can only help out with the holy war, but not the rest. All I can say is, yeah, good luck to them. Wish I could help you out, but it ain't gonna last long. Volcor. Something is wrong in Nineveh. I've had suspicions about a plot, maybe an assassination, something horrifying unraveling in front of my unseeing eyes. We'll find out what's going on. I think I found a culprit. I think that's just me being paranoid. Great Holy War for Africa. Wait a minute. Is that against me? Yes, it's against me. Holy Christmas. Just when I was getting ready to relax and everything, but... well, call on everybody. To the pig-headed mule Ketina. The tales of misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. This is a formal declaration of war. Our armies should meet on the battle. Yeah. Clearly she's got problems against me. I thought she was going to go up against HR. No, it's against me. Which is for that control that they wanted back. And of course, all these gains, should the Africans win, will go back to the Constantine Sultanate. Man, this early in the episode already this is happening. Well, this could be my great chance to, you know, destroy their armies and push them back. And there'll be more holy wars to come. And I hope this will be the beginning of their downfall. You know, as a whole, and particularly Mali. So that way peace can be restored to Europe, at least in my eyes. Okay. I caught the cook and so he's plotting against me. When I confronted them, they denied it, but broke down eventually and confessed they were planning to humiliate me. How they plan to do that, they refused to say. Okay. Call out on the nearest troops. Bring out the Nubians, the Abyssinians, the Egyptians, and the Arabs. So what's a good place to meet? Giza. All troops to Giza. That's for this particular army. And you're going down there too. We'll bring up the rest in a moment. And yes, that includes the cavalry, everybody. This is a great holy war. Everybody's gonna be up and at it. And the rally point will be Giza. Everyone will be there. And we'll figure out how to distribute these troops. What on earth? Why do I even care about them? Warring faction, I guess. Alright, notifications on them. My fighting skill becomes more and more improved. I was about to say, Sogdian do anything? Oh no, don't call him into our war. It doesn't concern him. Too far away. And plus, the guy's about to die. Assyrius is in. That's one of the reasons why I don't want the Sogdians in here. There's going to be Nestorians to back us up. So, Barrios, Mali, Alno, Sweden, Asturias. So yes, even those guys from up there are coming over here. So this is the Patriarch of the East, even though you don't have troops. Greece is willing to join. help we can get. Do what you gotta do. We got more. Bavaria, Murcia, Portugal. Oh, these are the vassals. Feel my wrath. Your alliance broke down. Hey, I don't suppose if Oh, no wonder my brother died. Yeah, just wonder. Dang, I was looking for one of the young girls that this nephews to be betrothed and whatnot. Huh. Aha. Gotcha. Alliance is back on. But it's going to be a matrilineal betrothal with the youngest niece of mine. Bingo. You got it, pal. Again, front line is Africa, so actually move to... Oh gee, why don't I get troops at Benghazi? That one can hold more. Patriarch of the East has hired some mercenaries to be with us. More enemies are joining, but I haven't seen a sight of them. I see no troops. Bulgaria's too busy. Russia doesn't have a coast. Croatia, whenever they get their act together, which they want. Well, I mean, hell, why don't the HRE help us? Ah, busy. I could say Norway. Hey, you would bet $1 if Venezia wants to offer to help. Because that'll be just too far-fetched for me. Just an alliance thing. Okay. Alright, this way. There's the first enemies coming in. Alright, former enemy, the malnourished steward who is a member of that Buddhist monastic society. No, thank you. Now I'm temperate again. I really gotta do something with that money. But I guess it can wait. Oh heck, what the heck are you doing? What the heck am I doing is the real question. Scram! That reminds me, I gotta do something with that money. Like that. Oh, here we go. It's them. Mali. Oh, these guys. Oh, wait, that's Lord Man. That's someone else. Oh, wait a minute, you got it mixed up. Because I wasn't sure because I saw that totally foreign name to me. Never thought I would see Libya as a battleground again, as it was in the past two playthroughs when where one was Bosnia, and then the other was Ragusa. Well, don't go to the Qatar Depression area. To go through there. And new guys from all the way from Persia, late to the party. Okay. There's gonna be many more, so start moving. They will have to follow suit. It's almost like, yep, time to move this, you know, this traffic amount of troops through, you know, if this was modern day. This is part of that old, you know, Libyan coastal highway. It's the North African campaign all over again. And I have to be part of this. Just put me on this particular army because and I pick up a few numbers, and Majid, you are still alive. God bless you. First core part of action will happen now. Just when we're about to meet him. Okay, off you go. So you'll be headed just following along this body of troops, and I'm doing another body of troops, and this, then the other. There's the cavalry retinue and the Persians. just logistics. I was about to say, I don't know if that'll be a good idea. Sending everybody over there. Yep, you are basically luring them over there. What you've got right now is 2 major battles that are ongoing. Oh, what the heck? There's a strong enough host. I got money. Get mercenaries. Get them. Get the heck out of my country. Just those 2. Don't move. Once you've filled your morale. What the heck are you guys doing up there? Ain't you got no ships? Yeah, you do. Okay. Figured it out. If you want guys like them, you gotta order them to be in some army. Well, wherever's taking the most severe casualties. I would say this one. Even though they're gonna be marching instead of using ships like real armies do. Okay, go this way. Without delay. Easy one. Oh shoot. Hi. Hi. I was about to say, wait a minute. Your movement isn't locked. Help them out. Never mind, I got this in the bag. Continue to your route. And if you can, try to get there. Yeah, they're on the move. Send this army to Nafus. Alright, now, get them the heck out of here. After that one battle, then we'll disband the mercenaries. We may bring this back in case of the casualties are mounting. But not in my army. Oh, they're gonna get away. Now we're facing their very best. That's their main army that we're up against now. Yeah, they're out of here. What's going on over there? Ships are on retreat. Move up. We follow. We got really bad morale now. No need to take vengeance just yet. And we're not going to take it to their lands. What we're doing is basically just By the way, since you're on a retreat, where are you going? Sit. Okay. Sardinian band commander. Mercenaries. Got him. Don't kill him, he's an historian. Captured another member of theirs. Greeks are here to back us up. Apparently you found the time to get ships over here. Lost control of some counties. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, don't tell me they're down at... Oh, son of a beeswax. I totally forgot about, you know, the Somalian front. Okay, one of you gotta pull back. I guess these guys. Look, you might as well be the B team of that group. Down to the Abyssinian frontier. If we take those positions, well, the real main war is going to be in North Africa, and then that one is Eastern African campaign. Making all these Second World War references of things I used to remember, especially from my old videos from another game. I'm surprised there's enough room for this army. Well, they're all going to the other direction now. Let them gather. We'll kill them from there. Alright, move in. Oh my goodness, they're in the homeland. Where's the Greek with the... Or her, alternatively. Get them moving fast. One of his leaflets. So it's a lot about your troops over there. They're not coming here, obviously. So what gives? My goodness, they're sending ships to our coast. For whatever reason. They're all going to the Levant and Sea Colony. Don't tell me that's an invasion force, because... oh boy. And we just barely committed our troops to the Abyssinian front. At least they're not coming to Nineveh. Which would have got me... oh boy. Those type of moments. The Order of Saint Ede. Of course you can join. This concerns you too. This concerns to all Nestorians. Yes, they're making their landings. I think we can withdraw this other army, and that includes the cavalry retinue. I was about to say, back home? Yeah, I had a feeling that they're going to attempt to try to take one of the parts of my domain. Yeah, one of you's got to head back home. While you'll try to retake those positions that's been occupied. It's a wonder how that person likes me, but will remain a malcontent. But then again, he has great bugs and easel, and he's giving this instead. Yeah, the rest can stay in this front, knowing that the majority of its superior numbers is going to come through there. While they're moving their troops to this area, just possibly figuring that they are trying to take parts of the homeland. Yeah, I'll do all the fighting. I'll get all the glory. Effective post. Meanwhile, down at Abyssinia, which I don't think I ever sent troops to this region before. Of all the places I've been to in Crusader Kings, never been down to Abyssinia, or let alone fighting over there. Yeah. We're against those guys too. Aha! Confirmed my suspicions of why I'm sending them back there. There was a secret monophysite society in Abyssinia. Majid is gone. He's finally dead. serve their thing to do. Sure. I think it may be a little too much. What I mean is the amount of troops we've put through here. Where are they going? We gotta catch them. We got you surrounded. You ain't going nowhere. There are many legends about the great man whose blood I share. Particular stories circulate in court lately. It focuses on an epic feat where Ezekiel proves the strength of a character. The more I hear it, the more I wish to emulate him. Yeah, honesty. I want to be just like him. Be like Zeke. Oh, we caught him. We ran right into them. Took casualties because we didn't send any commanders over there. Yeah, get those guys out of the Levant region. I wonder how you haven't assisted us. Because it would have relieved some of our troops, stationed there. There's the Kingdom of Khanum, and then there's Empire of Khanum. But we severely destroyed their armies. I guess we done very well for each other. That's all I gotta say about that. Surprised, Babylonia hasn't, started another war there. Political concerns, oh. Don't you dare, Babylonia. Because I don't want you to declare war against my friends. As long as, if it's Merv, then I'm okay with it, because it's a home of the Nestorian holy site. But anything else than that, then, Nestorian kind of one. Okay. Odd. Political concerns, eh? Well, if that threat level could go down any further, then maybe, just maybe, that I would, but that just remains to be seen for me. Sogdian liberation of Kumo. That big chunk. This particular. Yeah, after this war, we're gonna figure out what the Sogdians. Oh my goodness. What the heck have they done to this province? Plundered by savages? It's a deserted province. I wonder why our troops are dying. Get out of this place. Wait for it. Yeah, we have to take that over. Just put it down the river. Yeah, we got him. Chase him down. He got an organizer too. They're moving so damn fast. Can't catch up. Maybe we can if these guys from Jaffa can hold them off. Nope, can't beat them to it. Yes, we can. I did not ask for the order of Saint Adai to... whatever. Just get these guys, you know, seize that entire area and send over to there, even though it's kind of... I mean, we'll do all the fighting. It's alright. Don't need that many troops into this one. We got this in the bag. If we can just retake those areas, then war score will be at 100. As we can't take that province. There's been a large increase of pilgrims traveling to see the burial site of local Saint Ezekiel, the nursery in Nineveh. With so many people, this is a prime opportunity for to make a large public donation in the church. And everybody's talking about Saint Ezekiel today. In this episode, at least. Seems you and your wife don't get along, huh? I guess she committed adultery. Yep, he found out. Something. Oh my goodness, there's more. It's almost over, but man, it feels like an army of the infinite. Just imagine what it would be like if we were facing the giants of India. Move up. Catch him. 2, follow. 2 of them stay. He likes Christians. Doesn't like another empress. A good empress. Wu Mingzong. I'll be sure to visit the Emperor after this war. Well, first, after this war. Figure out what to do with the Sogdians, and if we can't, then wait for that threat level to go down. And I will try my damnedest to stop the Babylonians from expanding into Sogdiana. Unless they've already... What's this? Oh, they split. Well... Okay, they split. I could care less about your little war, just demand Gavelkind. Just like I like it. That's why they couldn't defend. Because that place is war-ridden. Again, are you sure you don't need to sign it? But then again, I could make you like me more, but just let me finish this war. We'll figure out what to do with you. Oh, we beat him to it. Okay, you'll get your favor. What's that, help you end your little war? Put me up there, all of it. Just need to send the very best to deal with the biggest and baddest around us. Plus, you need me because this area is plain. My kind of terrain. I also have the damage against the religious enemies part. You became my chancellor. Oh, I don't like that at all. Cannot dismiss someone who's recently used the favor to get appointed. You son of a beeswax. Now it's going to take a little bit longer. Anyways. '96. Almost done. But I think it can be done if we could just occupy this one more holding. And we can go in now. The province is no longer deserted. I mean, it's recovering. Not to mention it's raining there. Heavy rains are falling in that region. So everything is good now. Gotta deal with those guys. Or not. Tell you what. Retake that. We'll do the work from here. 96 war score still. Yeah, we'll start retaking provinces and should be over soon. 99, 100. And then wait for the battles to finish so we can, you know, kill the heck out of these guys just to teach them a lesson. There. Now, how much are you willing to pay for war reparations? None. Not paying at all. But nonetheless, this will make the African Pagan moral authority go down a bit. While big score for us Nestorians. Righty. The spirits, it seems, does not favor the pagan faithful. After a string of defeats and setbacks, the Grand Sultanate has called off the Great Holy War for Africa against Empress Ketina of Assyria. All yours. That was quite a bit of an experience. Anyways, back to your normal positions. Now I'm concerned about the Sultan relationship. Despite the fact that you aren't a member of the defensive pact against me, and you do not wish to reform that alliance. Okay, how about some money and some wine? Would you reconsider? He'll still say no. But of course, if I dare declare war against him, the world would be against me. We just have to wait for that threat level to try to go down a couple more. And I can't get this guy out of here. So now I gotta sit on my hands. And just pray that the Sultans don't get too much, you know, casualties. And I even doubt that he would even accept a marriage alliance. I was about to say, you know, we already have a pact, right? I'll say yes to it, but that's in some other place. So, no, don't want to do that. But for the time being, now that we've dealt with that great African problem, now we just made Mali a bit vulnerable. Unless they want to intervene in some other conflict, but the problem is it's the timing of things. Can we really commit ourselves to be fighting against those guys, while meanwhile they're having a revolt that's from up there, even though that's like minor? Let me stop. Yeah, like that's gonna last. I could marry some people on my court, even though it would be only... I mean, yeah, it's matrilineal, but I'm celibate, so we can't have any children, so I thought, I'll just marry whoever's a virgin in your court. And we'll both remain virgins. This is why I can't have the nicest things. Drink the fountain of youth. Now I'm 32 again. really thinking about it, to go on down there and beat the spirit guardians and keep, preserve this nation here. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go for it. Let's help them out to, apparently we can, help them out on Morgan's tyranny. But that's in another place and another time. So let's intervene, head to the area where the spirit guardians live, even though we've never been far. I've never been to this region before. Places that are unfamiliar with us. We will raise troops from Egypt and Arabia for this expedition that we're about to embark on. I just gave you that tower and you just destroyed it. Well, that's at your discretion. Am I seeing what I'm seeing? You are declaring war against Sogdiana. This is what I was worried about. That I knew this was gonna go somewhere. But I think the reason is valid, at least in my eyes. That area, even a home to a Buddhist holy site, is another way to enter the Indus region. The Sogdians had beat us to it, and I think it's totally justified. Even though they would not only be up against Sogdians, but don't forget that this king over there is still going to be paying tribute, and also support him if they need to. But I will do something about Sogdiana in the future, especially when the threat level goes down to below 50. The most likely option is to make Sogdiana a tributary state. The vassals can take territories which isn't considered Sogdian, because they've traveled far, but we would strongly consider to make them a tributary state. Because sorry about that. I thought the game froze, but no, it just took long to load and autosave. Save and autosave, what I mean. Anyways, as I was saying, yes, the only option is that we have to make these Sogdians, Wakefield, is to, you know how every time we had an alliance with the Sogdians, is that we always helped them out with something, and we never asked for them for our help during our most troubling times. So I just wanted to continue that type of relationship, but the only difference is that they'll be paying us money, as well as upping a bit on the levy reinforcement rate. So in a way, it's about time for the Sogdians to, start paying tribute to someone who has been a friend of theirs, we can consider. They may not like our, current policy of what we're doing. I see. So I hope the Persians well, if should they succeed on a campaign to Kabulistan, to face up against the Sogdians. Even though we never considered the Sogdians our enemy. Well, a long time ago, we first saw them as a force that was useful in taking on our old enemies, the Slavic Pagans, which that time has since passed. And then we helped them out of defeating the Zoroastrians and some Slavic Pagans that became converts to Zoroastrianism. And now we're fighting, we will soon fight against the Sogdians in the first, and I hope only time, because I don't want to be held accountable for Lord knows what would happen, but I just want them to be still independent. We do not want to drive them out and become part of the empire, except for maybe Zabulistan, because we need ways to enter into the Indus in the far future. Okay. So again, there'll be more talks about, what to do with the Sogdians. It's almost like the Sogdian politics and the tributaries and such. Just take that area. Alright, let's stop them. Risk of a drought. Supply limits down. There's a highway robber band in that area. Yeah, you need monetary help as well. Just look, I'm happy you converted to Nestorianism. It's just what you got yourself is in a precarious position in the geopolitical realm where you are surrounded by African pagans and the spirit guardians want to get rid of you. And they want Kanembornu to be African again. Yeah, it didn't work out for you. Now let me guess, he's gonna drop dead on you too. So I wonder how I married my court position. So we'll just take the other way around. It's about time we start fighting their armies, and then soon that we will retake all those areas, even if it's the most drought place there. Like I said, never been down here before. Land is entirely new to me. Pretty great after all. Now we can catch them. Let's give them another big beating. Invite me to a grand banquet. Yeah. Whatever you say, friend. Syria and Egypt. The Spirit Guardians is the Holy Order, mind you. Hopefully we get the war chief himself. My goodness, the HRE came to help? Who else joined on your war? Yeah, the HRE. They actually marched all the way down here. Into a place where no Assyrian or no European has ever gone down there before. So let's help retake those territories now that they've lost all the levies, I think. Or at least driven out. Alright, let's go home now. Finally. Yep, below 50%. Unless they make another gain, which they will. At least Khorasan is still keeping busy since they're that part of the country that's bordered with Sogdiana. And remember, well, I have to get home first. Then we'll end the episode here and there. In which, yes, I will cut it short. Shorter than typically. Fizon, by the way, that's... Where? Fizon. Oh, down here. Right. Guess that's why you made that alliance, knowing that Egypt can't take on Mali alone. Back to your usual post. I guess. Okay, max level on the noble customs, so that way all feudal vassals will respect me without the fear of any type of rebellion. Especially when I eventually, banning vassal wars externally. So that way I can keep that threat level low. So I can declare another war. See what I mean? That was what I'm concerned about. Babylonians on the move. I can't tell them to stop. It's not going to be until... Oh, good lord, that'll take a very long time. Unless I die, then we can finally disallow it. So please remember, in the future, the next episode, which will most likely happen, and it's gonna, well, just like with that great holy war that happened, we're not only gonna be up against Sogdiana, we're gonna be up against Raja Lahore, the Kingdom of Sind, the Kingdom of Tamilakam, and the Kingdom of Kosa. So basically it's these guys, 2,000 of them, 80,000 of them, although they're in the middle of other wars. Oh my goodness, that concerns me, because subjugation war, that's gonna make them even bigger. And those guys too, which basically this would be the first time that would be, I think we're expecting another world war, even though this isn't about territory. This is just a, get the Sogdians back together with us. We'll just have a new type of relationship in Assyrian Sogdian politics. It's no longer about marriage alliances. Now it's about, well, making them a tributary state, which some of their money is going to be paid to us, and, well, let us remind you, one last thing before we out of here. Remember, they'll pay me 20% of their income and 15% of their levy reinforcements as tribute. So despite the holy wars, Sogdiana will be weakened, but will one day pay tribute to us. But he's not craven, so he's not gonna surrender easily. He will put up a fight. Not just the Sogdians, but everyone else involved. Except for the parts of the Bengal. And, I guess Tibet may intervene, even though he may soon pass away of cancer. Well, as I said before, this will be the very first time that we'll be fighting against India in a way, almost entirely of India. So, you better rethink this, in terms of thinking of math, but already 1,000 strong, and this is another example of, you know, trying to achieve the impossible. So try to get there as much as you can in anticipation of the next war. We know the cavalry will be up front first. That and everyone else involved. So, for the next episode, until then, so long for now.